Hello, this is Peter with another video. Today I thought I'd do a video just showing how I'm going to be overwintering some of the citrus this year. As you can see, I used this greenhouse last year and it's got quite a few rips in it now. I've been trying to find a seller that stocks this particular cover. You can find lots for the one that's smaller than this. It's about half the width for this, but I can't find any sellers that are selling this at a reasonable price for this size. So for now I'm just going to see if I can patch it up. So yeah, as you can see, I put the greenhouse that I had at the bottom of the garden last year onto the patio, more or less because this was really because there wasn't anywhere else I could put it. It's not the best or sunniest spot in the garden. The sun actually comes from over this fence from next door's house, so it doesn't actually get that much sun here. Apart from in the late afternoon, it does get sun then. But this is not actually going to be where I'm going to store my citrus this year. So last weekend I built this new greenhouse. Well, I guess it's more of a polytunnel really. It's quite a bit bigger than the last one. It's 2 meters wide by 2.5 meters in depth. So it's quite a bit bigger. Just show you inside. So yeah, coming inside you can see there's a fair bit more space in here than the last one. So at the moment I've only got these plants in, which are only temporary. I just put them here as I had nowhere else to put them because they were in that small, another small greenhouse which I had to move. I just put them in here for the time being. You can still see some tomatoes, cherry tomatoes setting on this. It was a very late plant. It got sowed much later in the year, so it didn't have time to develop fruit in summer. But it has been fruiting in here. I'm planning to add some bubble wrap insulation like I did on the previous greenhouse. I'm hoping I'll be able to fit all of the larger citrus trees in here. The small ones I might still leave in the other greenhouse, as I want to keep them on the shelves so I can keep them away from slugs and snails. But yeah, this should be a good upgrade. I'm also going to add another heater into here, a more powerful one than I used last year, because I don't think that little tubular heater will be enough for this size greenhouse. The one I had last year was definitely struggling when we got those really cold temperatures back in December. So yeah, I think I'm going to get an upgrade this year, which I'll do another video about once I've got the bubble wrap and heater in here. My aim is to keep this ideally above 0 degrees Celsius, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that without spending too much on electricity. So ideally I want to keep it above 0, but I don't want it to drop below about -2 Celsius. I think that should be a safe level for the citrus. On the coldest nights, if it keeps it above -2, it should be fine. They might take a little bit of damage on, especially any fruit. I think they might get damaged below -2, so I don't really want it to go below that. I might also see if I can keep this tamarillo alive as well in the greenhouse. Again, this will not want to be below 0 ideally, but yeah, we'll see what happens. The Entwistle banana will be coming in the house. Don't want to risk that. We do have a few cold nights coming up over this next weekend. I think the forecast is showing lows of about 2 or 3 degrees Celsius, potentially lower, you never know, especially in my location being right on the edge of a town. It's quite likely it will drop cooler than that, but I think the citrus will be fine outside at least for another couple of weeks. But yeah, I'm just hoping I can get the insulation in the greenhouse sorted out before the weather takes a turn for the worst. And yeah, the lemon tree, this is a Eureka lemon which I got to replace my last one that I had last year and unfortunately didn't make it. Took some cold damage, and I think I think the cold definitely weakened it. It did start to grow a little bit in spring and it started to flower a little bit, but then I think it got root rot. I'm pretty sure the cold definitely weakened the plant, which didn't help. So I'm hoping this new one will make it through the winter. And it's starting to get some more growth on it as well, which is good. It's quite a bit smaller than the one I had last year, which I had for a couple of years. I'm also considering maybe trialling leaving some of the more cold hardy bananas in the greenhouse as well, especially once that heater's set up. I'm hoping I'll be able to keep it frost free, which some of the hardier varieties of banana might be okay with. Certainly not these rarer ones or the less cold tolerant Grand Nain and Cavendish types, which will have to go in the house. I will do a closer update on some of these citrus which have some fruit set on. Not that I think any of them will actually hold on over winter, but it'll be I think it's worth doing an update on some of them anyway. I do need to give some of these a feed. They're starting to go a little bit pale, lack of nutrients, which I think isn't helped by the colder temperatures. Means the roots are less able to uptake nutrients, I think. But yeah, there's not much I can do about that, but I can try and give them a little bit of fertiliser or maybe a foliar feed once they're in the greenhouse, see if that helps. Still some very healthy looking ones, nice dark green colour in them, which is still good to see. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll be sure to keep you all updated with the progress of these citrus and how they do over winter. And I will do another video, as I said earlier, once I've got the insulation and the heater set up and moved everything in. I'll do another video then. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.